friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tash and today I'm going to be taking you through my 6-star reads so you can get to know me a little bit better. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from me, and let's get into it. My most recent 6-star read is Watermoon by Samantha Sotto Yambao. I mean, first of all, look at that cover. Isn't it stunning? The premise of this book really intrigued me, but I was not prepared for how magical and whimsical it would be when I actually got into it. On the back streets of Tokyo lies a pawn shop that not everyone can find. Most will only see a cozy ramen restaurant, but for those who are lost, the pawn shop will appear to them where they are able to trade away their life regrets. Our main character Hannah wakes up on her first day as owner of the pawn shop to find her father missing, the shop ransacked, and a pivotal choice stolen, when a mysterious stranger arrives and offers his help. This book feels like a Studio Ghibli movie. It's magical, the writing is beautiful and lyrical, and there is so much creativity packed into this book and this world. This may be my favourite book of the year. It's going to take a lot to top it. My next 6-star read is The Bourne Season by Samantha Shannon. Specifically, the entire so far released Bourne Season series by Samantha Shannon. I'm not going to hold all these up for the whole time, they're too heavy. I have loved these books since I was a teenager. Reread them at least every couple of years, especially if there's a new book about to be released. They are just amazing. This series follows Paige Mahoney, an Irish woman living in London, in a near future alternate history kind of world where clairvoyants exist and have varying degrees of abilities, but where it's also illegal to be clairvoyant and punishable by death. So the clairvoyants have sort of retreated underground and have created a criminal underworld where Paige, at only 19 years old, is the second in command to a powerful mime lord. And then one night when she accidentally murders someone with her powers, she ends up getting captured and taken to a penal colony where she meets the real faces behind the society, the world of Scion. This series explores so many different places, so many different aspects of the world and Scion and the society. Each book answers different questions, but also gives you more questions to think about. The story is complex. There's action, there's espionage, there's romance, political intrigue, fantasy. There's so much packed into each one of these books. They are absolutely brilliant. So if you've only ever read The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, you're severely missing out because these books are incredible. Also from an author I've loved since I was a teenager, I have So Thrilled for You and The Places I've Cried in Public by Bourne. This one is Bourne's latest adult release, and it follows 4 friends in their 30s who have been friends for life, attending a baby shower that goes horribly wrong when a fire breaks out and everyone is a suspect. This is a book about female friendships and how they can grow, change and break as time goes on, life plans change and paths diverge. It's tense, funny, emotional, and I think any woman can relate to at least one character in here, whether you are child-free by choice, whether you are struggling with infertility, or you're a new mother or a mother in general that is struggling and doesn't know what to do. It's a takedown of motherhood, it's a takedown of pitting women against each other. It's so nuanced, as are most of Bourne's books, especially her adult books. I mean, the first sentence is, "The flames take the vulva pinata immediately." I don't know how else to sell it to you. And then The Places I've Cried in Public is one of her YA books, and I'm not a huge YA reader these days, but for some reason Bourne's books are always just so mature. But this one in particular holds a really special place in my heart for me. This book follows Amelie as she is recounting her relationship with Reese after they've broken up by visiting all of the places where he made her cry. And she starts to realise that love isn't supposed to hurt like this. This hits really hard for me because I went through a similar traumatic abusive relationship when I was 16, and whenever I pick this book up, even though it brings up a lot of that trauma for me, I can almost feel part of myself healing because of how heard and how seen it makes me feel. And I will always be thankful to Holly Bourne for that. And I will continue to reread this book for many, many, many years. Changing genres, I have The Only Ones Left by Riley Sager. Now, I have a bit of a hit or miss relationship with Riley Sager, but this one I was just obsessed with from the beginning. I was completely obsessed with it. In 1929, Lenora's family is murdered in a brutal massacre, and she is the only one left surviving. And while most people think she's the one that did it, no one was ever able to prove it. And since that night, she has never spoken about the events, nor has she ever left her family's mansion, Hope's End. Now, in 1983, home health aide Kit arrives at Hope's End to take care of Lenora after her previous nurse disappeared in the middle of the night. Rendered mute by several strokes and confined to a wheelchair, she can only communicate by tapping out sentences on an old typewriter. And it seems like she wants to tell Kit everything that happened that night. I was just completely locked into this one. The atmosphere, the gothic vibes, the fact that the house is like on this cliffside that's like slowly deteriorating. It was just all absolutely perfect. I absolutely loved this one. In the fantasy genre, my absolute 6-star reads are the Poppy War series by R F Kuang, which is probably of no surprise to anyone who knows me. This is a grim military fantasy following Rin, a peasant girl who gets accepted into an elite military school and shows an aptitude for the mythical art of shamanism. These books are about the cost of power and the price of survival in war. There's violence, complex morality, commentary on empire and identity. It's inspired by the brutal history of 20th century China, but filled with treachery and magic. It's brutal and it's action-packed, and it doesn't shy away from the true cost of war. But the final book did leave me just staring into the void for an indefinite amount of time. So just be warned, if you're going into this series, it's not a happy one, but it is fantastic. And then finally, my absolute favourite book of all time, my 6, 7, 8-star read is Eleanor, Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Eleanor lives a simple life. She wears the same clothes every day, eats the same lunch every day, and buys the same 2 bottles of vodka every Friday to drink over the weekend. She's happy. Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled life. Except sometimes everything is. This book is about the power of one small act of kindness, the ache of loneliness, and the hope of human connection. It has dry humour. It's a really character-driven story, so if you're into that, definitely give it a go. Again, it feels really personal to me because whenever I read this, it reminds me that I'm not alone. It makes me feel less lonely, and it reminds me that even though I am getting older, there is still time to find my people. And sorry, you can hear Milo scratching at the bedroom door, but I will forever love this book. It just gives me so much hope. And those are my 6-star reads. I hope that they've helped you get to know me a little bit better, not just as a reader, but also as a person. These are some of my favourite books of all time, so if you've read any of them, then please leave a comment down below because I would just love to talk about them with you. And let me know what your 6-star reads are so I can get to know you a little bit better as well. If you're interested in picking up any of these books, then I will leave a link down below to purchase them from bookshop.org, a website which supports indie bookstores and has just started selling ebooks where none of the profits go to Amazon, which is really cool. If you use my link, then I may earn a small commission from your purchase at no extra cost to you. And you get to support your local bookshop, which is the best part. Milo! As always, if you've liked this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos from me, make sure you press that subscribe button as well. I'm aiming to post every Wednesday with reading vlogs posted sporadically whenever I actually read or finish filming them. So make sure you don't miss those as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.